Good day, I'm Twyla Whelan and this is your JIS News for Monday, May 26, 2025. The newly opened Freetown interchange on the Trans-Jam highways is being hailed as a major investment in the development of Clarendon and surrounding communities. That's according to Transport Minister Darrell Vaz, who addressed the recent ribbon-cutting ceremony for the interchange and the expanded Vineyards Toll Plaza. The new infrastructure allows motorists to enter and exit the highway in both directions, east and west, significantly enhancing connectivity.
That might sound like a simple upgrade, but for residents and commuters from Freetown, Old Harbour, Sandy Bay and beyond, it means faster, safer and more convenient travel. This new interchange is not just a traffic solution, it's a community investment. Better highway access increases property values, boosts local business activity, and enhances quality of life. This is how our government grows a local economy.
The interchange forms part of broader improvements under the Trans-Jam Highways Upgrade Program. Enhancement to the Vineyards Toll Plaza include the addition of more lanes and system upgrades to improve traffic flow and reduce wait times, especially during the morning and evening rush hours. Still on transport, the Portfolio Minister is assuring public passenger vehicle PPV operators that a final decision on the fare increase for the sector will be made in the coming weeks. The government approved a 35% fare increase in October of 2023. However, only a 19% hike was implemented. The additional 16% was scheduled for implementation in April 2024, but due to high inflation, the fare adjustment has not been made. Minister Darrell Vaz provided an update on the matter during a press briefing at the Transport Ministry last Thursday. He reveals that the Bank of Jamaica BOJ has completed a detailed analysis on the impact that the 16% increase would have on the inflation rate, and says, based on that he will be taking a submission to Cabinet in the coming weeks for deliberation and a final decision. Pensioners will soon be able to verify their eligibility for benefits without the burden of travel or paperwork as the Ministry of Labour and Social Security gets closer to rolling out its new digital platform. Portfolio Minister Pernell Charles Jr. gave an update while making his contribution to the 2025-2026 sectoral debate in Parliament recently. The mobile and web-based application aptly named I'm Alive will use facial recognition technology to confirm that pensioners are alive. This will effectively replace the traditional requirement for life certificates and in-person visits to post or parish offices.
We recognize the ongoing challenges that pensioners face. I receive several handwritten letters from our pensioners and I treasure them. Several across the country have explained to me their concerns with the life certificates. In response, we are working with the ICT authority to launch the I'm Alive mobile and web applications.
The platform is expected to offer a more efficient and accessible solution for verifying pensioner status. However, it will serve as an additional option, as Minister Charles Jr. assures that traditional methods of verification such as in-person and email submissions will still be available for those who prefer or require them. To strengthen the nation's hot pepper industry and support small-scale farmers, the Food and Agriculture Organization FAO will distribute 5,000 hot pepper seedlings island-wide. FAO National Project Manager Vanessa Oates made the disclosure during a recent JIS think tank.
We would have conducted some survey to identify the needs, and 20 farmers would have identified that seedling is one of their major issues, and so we'll be providing support. And in engaging the youth, we'll be also providing some of these seedlings to the schools, and we'll be engaging the 4-H Jamaica to assist us with that.
The initiative supports broader goals to boost sustainability, productivity, and export readiness in the sector. To address food safety gaps, the FAO also conducted targeted training to help farmers meet market standards.
We had trainings in good agricultural practices, food safety and good agricultural practices. We had good manufacturing practices training and also market access trainings. We had also for sustainability, we had a Train the Trainer workshop that was designed. So the content for the workshop was designed by the gaps found in the needs assessment.
The sessions included farmers, processors and packing house operators, with many sessions conducted directly in the field to ensure practical engagement. Participants also received a best practices booklet available in print and digitally. Meanwhile, more than 650 stakeholders have been trained across Jamaica to strengthen hot pepper production, improve pest management, and enhance climate resilience in the agricultural sector. The initiative, costing over $1 million, was launched in 2022 with the aim of increasing competitiveness, sustainability, and international market access to the country's hot peppers. It is being implemented with the support of the Food and Agriculture Organization, FAO. FAO National Project Manager Vanessa Oates says the project targets 5 major pepper-producing parishes: St. Anne, St. Mary, St. Elizabeth, Clarendon, and St. Catherine.
These parishes are among the top producers of hot pepper. For Clarendon and St. Catherine, there are some controlled areas with the agro-parks, and for the benefit of the area of low pest prevalence consultancy that we're doing, we had to approach the controlled areas.
Phytosanitary training was a major focus, equipping 247 stakeholders with the skills to manage pests and reduce crop loss. 68 technical officers were also trained to handle quarantine pests, with the youth also actively targeted.
So we would have partnered with CASE and executed a training of over 50 students. These would be the new entrants into the agriculture sector, so we thought it was necessary to include them in this kind of training.
The project ends in July, but its benefits are expected to continue through capacity building in the Ministry of Agriculture. Farmers who have already benefited from the training are being encouraged to apply new techniques to improve yields and guard against climate and pest-related threats. And finally, the Lime Hall Health Center in St. Anne has received a donation of medical equipment and other supplies worth $3 million. The items were donated by the Rotary Central of the Cayman Islands during a ceremony to formally recognize Rotary's adoption of the health facility under government's Adopt a Clinic initiative.
$3.2 million all at once when they could have stretched it out over a year. So you have not only committed, you put the money right up front and you have made the commitment, and we appreciate that.
The health minister says initiatives such as the Adopt a Clinic program play a vital role in strengthening primary health care across Jamaica.
We have done more in terms of expenditure, in terms of programs, in terms of additional services that were not offered before, additional personnel in terms of doctors and nurses, creating permanent posts that were once temporary, providing training opportunities, and improvement in the infrastructure through programs like this, or Operation Refresh, or the health system strengthening.
And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Twyla Whelan. Thanks for watching.